How much do you make? Can you start out working from home? Do it part-time? What marketing tips would you recommend? Good morning, guys. It is a Monday, which means this is my busiest, craziest day of the week. And I wanted to bring you guys along with me so you can get a realistic perspective of what it's like to work from home and to be a loan officer. I'm also gonna answer a lot of you guys' questions about becoming a loan officer, and I'm gonna share with you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything you did and didn't wanna know about being a loan officer. But right now I'm just getting my morning started. I am going to go ahead and have my morning tea, so I will show you guys like how I make that and what it is and
So
all
I
that.
talked about in my last vlog how I like to alternate coffee and tea. I don't do coffee every day just because I don't want to get addicted to it, and I feel like it's healthier to switch it up. I've been doing the Teamy 30-day detox, and it consists of the Teamy skinny tea and the Teamy colon tea. Together, these help to boost metabolism, raise energy, and suppress cravings in the morning. And it's just a really great way to get your day started. It really just helps with bloating. I am really bloated when I wake up. You probably can even see it in this video. So I drink this in the morning to help me de-bloat. I also like that the colon tea is something you can take at night. And I'm super particular about teas and stuff I put in my body. So I did some research, and the active ingredients in this, some of them are valerian root and lotus leaf. And valerian root is found to be good to improve sleep, and lotus leaf is good for digestion. So this is something that's effective in, helping you de-bloat and to possibly sleep better. I drink the Teamy skinny tea in the morning, and it does have like a little natural boost of caffeine. So that's awesome for helping me power through my day and all the work I have to do. And then I take the Teamy colon tea 30 minutes before bedtime. And these together really help to boost my metabolism and raise energy. I also noticed it helps suppress my cravings in the morning. I do intermittent fasting now, so not only does it help me with bloating, but it does suppress cravings for me. It helps my skin complexion, and it's really helped me with my weight loss, as well as just giving me like that extra kick in the morning. So I will leave the link below if you guys want to check that out. And don't just take my word for it. Try it out, see how you like it, do your research, and let me know what you think.
I wanted to take this chance to talk to you guys about being a loan officer, and I'm gonna answer some of your juicy questions and just questions I've been getting a lot from those of you who want to be loan officers, or you are applying for jobs to be a loan officer. Do you need a degree in finance? No, you do not need a degree in finance. You actually technically don't need a degree at all. Now, some employers, that will vary by employers. Some employers want you to have at least a bachelor's. I know my employer prefers that you have a bachelor's. Other employers may not care. Other employers may require it. But I would say if you do want to become a loan officer, it's helpful to, if you don't have a degree, to at least have experience in sales or in finance. Are there any classes or training courses you can take? Yes and no. So in order to get licensed, you do have to take a 20-hour online course. I took mine through a company called Mortgage Educators. That pretty much just teaches you what you need to know for your test. It's mostly laws and things like that, compliance, ethics, but it's not going to teach you what you need to know, like day-to-day stuff to become a loan officer. And I think that's one of the most challenging parts of this industry, is that there really doesn't exist like solid training. Really, when it comes to training, you'll want to get with a really good company that will train you. A lot of companies will hire you and they'll kind of throw you to the wolves, but if you are new to this industry, you have to get with an employer that will train you, because no online course is going to teach you everything you need to know. So get your training through your employer is what I recommend. How much do you make? This is a great question. So How much you make is dependent upon your employer. I will just say on average, or like a typical pay plan, for easy reference is that you will make 1% of the loan amount. If you close a loan that is $500,000, you would make $5,000. So that's just like a quick and easy reference. Obviously, your employer will create a pay plan that works for you. So it may be more than that, it may be less. For me personally, I have a pay plan that is based on tiers. So I make a certain percentage off of each loan based on the tier I'm in. So my first tier is 0 to 300,000. I make a certain percentage of the loan. Then from 300,000 to 750,000, I make a greater percent of the loan amount. Then from 750,000 to $1 million, I make an even greater percent of the loan amount, if that makes sense. So that's how I get paid. How you would get paid as a loan officer, like I said, is dependent upon your specific employer and how your pay plan is set up. Really, leaf blower? Yeah. Leaf blowing is done for now. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through these next bit of questions. The next question I get is, what marketing tips would you recommend for someone starting out brand new? This is a question I get a lot. So this particular person was like, newspaper ads, Facebook posts, business page, flyer postcards. Okay, so this is another reason why getting with a really good company is important, because I feel like when you're starting out, if your company can give you leads, then that helps ease you into the industry, because you're gonna have to figure out what marketing strategy works best for you. I would say your best bet is to market to realtors and to make connections with realtors, because a lot of times people don't go straight to the mortgage company, they go straight to the realtor, and then the realtor will refer them to a loan officer or a mortgage lender that they like to use. So the quickest and best way to get leads, in my opinion, is to network with realtors. You can do this by popping up. That's an option. You can just literally physically door to door, like realtor agencies, and go visit people and meet them, explain to them you're new in the industry, bring them donuts or something like that. That's one way to do it. Definitely social media is a way to connect with realtors. I think really just getting out there, going to events, like going to open houses, just kind of naturally meeting realtors in like a social environment, I think is a great way to connect. Some realtors you will connect with, some you won't. It's a relationship that builds up over time. Take realtors to coffees, to lunches. One thing that's important to know is every realtor, I feel like, has their go-to lender or their couple go-to lenders. So when you're new in the industry, it's important, I think, to don't go straight in just like asking for deals. Build a relationship with that person, and then also give them incentive to use you. If a realtor is more likely to use you if you are also going to give them business. It should be mutually beneficial, is how I feel. But also explain to them that you're not trying to be their #1 lender right now. You know, most people have their go-to lender, but that, say if their go-to is out of town one day, or they're sick, or they're on vacation, or they turn a loan down, maybe it's something you can take a second look at. So really networking with realtors, I would say, is going to be your best bet for marketing and building leads. Outside of that, you know, family, friends, word of mouth. When you do start closing loans and getting clients, it's important that they're able to recommend you to their family and friends. Here goes my phone. Okay, probably one of the biggest questions I get is, can you start out working from home as a loan officer? This is a two-part answer. Now, one, it's going to depend on your employer, and two, it's going to depend on your level of experience. Number one, you would want to choose an employer that employs remote loan officers, and this is something to ask during the interview process and when you're applying. And then two, it's gonna go by your experience level most likely. If you're like brand spanking new to the industry, I doubt that you could start off working from home, and if you can, I don't recommend it. Like I said, the bulk of the training is on the job training, and when you're new to the industry, you really need to be in the office and have access to someone who is actively and hands-on training you, and you can't get that working from home. I worked 2 years in the industry before I started working from home, and I'm so glad that I did that. And I don't think I would have lasted if I had tried to do this and just start working from home. Like, you really, okay, sorry, my memory card had gotten full. My camera does not want me to get this information to you guys. I don't know where I left off. Oh, so yeah, so if you are brand spanking new to the industry as a loan officer, it may be possible for you to start working from home, but I don't recommend it. If you do have a little bit of experience, then it's definitely possible to start off working from home, but that's going to be dependent upon your employer if they hire remotely or not. Do I need to be hired with a company in order to get my license? Like, what order do you do things in? So I don't know about every other state, but I know for my state, you have to be sponsored by a mortgage company in order to be licensed. So the order that I did it in was, I got hired in December, and then I think my start date was the beginning of January. So I used like my Christmas break, like December, to just knock my 20-hour course out before I even started. So once I started, I just incorporated studying for the license into my work routine. And me, I'm just like a rip the band-aid off person. So I went ahead and knocked my memory card filled up again. So let me try to like hurry up and get this done. But yes, I went ahead and took my test within a month of starting, and I passed on my first try. If you don't pass on your first try, it's completely okay. The test is pretty challenging, and you really need to take it seriously and put in a great deal of studying. I used CompuCram. It's CompuCram, and that was really, really helpful. That was what's most close to the questions on the licensing test. My employer did pay for my test. That'd be nice if you were able to get an employer that will cover the cost of your test and of your licensing course. I did buy a book on Amazon. I will link that below. That book was really helpful in me learning everything. Yeah, so you would want to get hired with a company before taking your test. That's my advice. And then at least before you take your test, make sure that you're hired so that you can have them to sponsor you. A lot of people ask, can you do it part-time? You can do it part-time. As a matter of fact, I would encourage you guys, if you want to become a loan officer, to keep a part-time job or some form of income while you are getting into the industry. And I say this because it can take 1 to 3 months to really get going before you start closing loans consistently, and it is financially not easy. When I was, training, and before I started like really closing loans, like, it was rough. I mean rough. Like, there were times I could not even like pay my bills. I had to get family to help me. It was just rough. And then even after that, like, there's been some slow seasons where I didn't do as well. I mean, I have gotten to the point of almost quitting multiple times. Like, it is hard work. I don't want you guys to look at what I'm doing, and I would hate to mislead anyone and make you think it's such a glamorous, easy job. If it was easy, everyone would do it. So it's definitely hard. Really, you just have to persevere. Like, if you really want to do this, persevere, push through, because it's so true what they say. Your breaking point is always like right when you're about to get your breakthrough. Last year, there was a point where I literally was just ready to quit. Like, I was like, I'm done. I've put in my time. This isn't lucrative for me. Like, I'm about to quit. But my old manager told me this because she had gone through the same thing, and except she had actually quit and got out of the loan industry. And she said right when she quit was when like all of her loans that she would have closed started closing and business picked up and things like that. And so I remembered that, and in my mind when I was getting ready to quit, I was like, okay, CIARA, just go a little bit further to see, you know, if you can make it. And I'm so glad I did, because that was literally my breakthrough. That was literally my turning point. And now I'm making more money than I ever have in this industry. And I think it's because I persevered, and, you know, I was able to just like push through like that last little point where I was really struggling. So just to, you know, keep it real with you guys, this industry is tough. It's competitive. It's cutthroat. There may be some months where you don't make any money or you make very little money. How well you do is dependent upon the market, the housing market and rates, and the stock market and the bond market. And it's up and down. Like it's not steady. You have to work really hard. And even those who work really hard in this business still sometimes don't succeed. So a lot of you have been saying, sparked your interest in becoming a loan officer, and I'm so glad that I'm doing that, but I want to make sure you guys get the full picture of it, because I don't want anyone to go into this thinking, you know, it's going to be one way and then it ends up not being that way for you. So my best advice is, if you are going to go into this industry, actually keep a stream of income going while you are breaking into this, until you're able to live off of your loan officer work full time. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for now for the loan officer stuff. I need to get back to work. So if you guys have more questions about being a loan officer specifically, leave them down below. I also have a video where I previously went into like the step-by-step process. I get a lot of questions that are already answered in that video. So if you have not already watched my video on this, go watch that first before you ask any questions. I will link that video below. The title of it is How to Become a Loan Officer. So yeah, check that video out and then leave your other questions. 2:07, I'm just now getting lunch. I have been like going all morning. I'm working on getting 2 loans closed this week. So it's been a hectic day. I'm just gonna throw in one of my healthy TV dinners. It's literally only 400 calories. And it completely fills me up. It's only 340 milligrams of sodium. It'll fill me up all the way until dinner. I'm gonna throw this in and just take like my lunch, like take a break, relax my mind. Today's been hectic, and I just need to recharge and reset. So someone had requested a desk tour. I am gonna give you guys a desk tour now. This is my personal / YouTube desk, my computer. This is a iMac 27-inch, my charger, a poster I got from Amazon, Girl Boss sign. I think I got it from Hobby Lobby. I will link as much as I can below. Of course, I've always got my planner up here. A lot of you guys have asked me about my planner. I got this from Erin Condren, so I will put a link below. You can get 10% off your first order, I think. So I will find that and link that below for you. But yeah, this is my like ride or die planner. I use this every day. I cannot live without this. I literally plan out my entire life with this planner. Pins, pin holder. It says, behind every successful woman is herself. I want to say I got this from Hobby Lobby. So this is my desk. Over here, I keep my printer, and then I keep a bunch of planner supplies in here. It's so not organized right now, but that's where I keep like all my stickers, my planner covers, washi tape, sticky notes, dashboards, any tools I use, planner tools, craft tools. And then down there is where I keep my supplies for my little baby planner. So in this drawer, I just keep some glasses, watch, odd and end things, planner stickers. I just keep some of my stickers in these little photo album books just to keep them organized. I've got a little work notebook. I got that from Forever 21. Polaroid you can use to, this is like a zip printer. You can send images from your phone to this and it'll print out cute little pictures. This is the hole punch for my personal planner. More stickers, more little cute little notebooks
Faced, actually. Thought these were really cute. They're just little notebooks to keep notes in. This drawer is more of office supplies, paper clips, whiteout tape runner, little magnet clips, pens, markers, pencils. I've got a few washi tape, like a couple washi tapes, sticky notes. I have a bunch of cute ones that I really like to use. I try to color coordinate them with my spread, my planner spread for the week. When I just need to make notes. Got some washi that's not organized right now. I am gonna have to switch it out for March. So as you can see, I kind of already started, but I've got to switch those out for March. Stapler, more paper clips, note cards. Whenever I have a client that closes on a house, or I sell something on Poshmark, or I don't know, just for whatever reason, I like to use these. I got these from Erin Condren. Just some more office supply stuff, a calculator, these cute pens. Got these ink icing, I want to say. Yeah, I think I got these from Icing. More sticky notes, planner band, that's what this thing is. But yeah, this is just, cute pens and office supplies, stuff like that. Like to keep all of that handy so that I can easily grab for, whatever while I am working. All right, here is where I'll make a list of videos I have to film for the week. That picture up there. My office chair, I got this from Target. I also have this little area over here, and here I just keep some notebooks. I love notebooks. I cannot get enough notebooks. Don't Quit Your Daydream, that one's really cute. This is like a light for your phone. Ironically enough, I got it from Ulta. I just thought it was cute. I haven't used it yet, but I just have some of my wireless headphones. This is my loan officer desk. So that is my desk. Look who got a Prime package. This is my waist trainer shaper thing for working out in. It's called Shaper X. It's really sturdy. I have a waist trainer, but I wanted something I could wear while I work out that will help me to sweat and get snatched. I'll let you guys know how I like this, but I'll also link it down below if you are interested in checking it out on Amazon. Okay, so I'm about to do a pre-qualification, and this is what I do with any new client or borrower who wants to apply. I first go through this with them on the phone, and it kind of is like a mini pre-approval. It just lets me know if they're ready, if they're likely to get approved, and what price range you're gonna get approved in. So I'm gonna go through it with one of my clients, and you'll kind of get an idea of how that goes. So I thought that would be interesting maybe for you guys to see. 3 scores. Yours was around, where was your credit score? Do you guys have money saved for down payment? Are you currently renting? What is you guys' combined monthly income before taxes? So wait, so yours is $2,300 a month or $23,000 a year? How long have you guys been with your employers for? And do either one of you have any student loan debt? Do you have a monthly car payment? Any credit card debt? Either one of you have any judgments, tax liens, or discharged bankruptcy in the last 3 years? Pre-approval amount-wise, you guys are looking at around $275,000. Yep, that's that. All right, it's around 5:30. It's like 10 till, but I try to finish my mortgage work around 5:30 every day, and then I kind of switch gears over into YouTube mode. A bunch of you guys have asked me about editing, my editing software and process and stuff like that, so I'm going to show you guys all of that. Today was more of a static day. I was more so just in my office, in my house today, and that's how it usually is. Some days I'm more on the go. I may have a closing, I may have a doctor's appointment, I may go out and grab lunch, I may be meeting with a realtor, and then some days I'm just at my desk in my office getting stuff done. And so that was kind of how today was. Mostly just phone calls, working on pre-approvals. Maybe next vlog I will dig more into lead calls and how I get leads and stuff like that. Last night I uploaded a video. So today I'm gonna be sending out my email campaign, and that is just what I send to all the subscribers on my email list so that they know I have a new video up. The program that I use for my email campaign is MailChimp. I just go to campaigns,
create campaign, email, and then here we go. I'll edit who I want it to go to, add who it's sent from, subject, and then I go in and design how I want my email to look. Most of the time, I just go with something basic and simple like this. It opens up an editor where I can create my email, put the text I want in, pictures, links, things like that. That's pretty much how I do my email campaigns.
When it comes to editing a video, I will upload all of the raw footage onto my computer and I will put it all on a external hard drive. I will create a library and events and project in Final Cut Pro, which is what I use to edit. And from there, I just start editing. It's a pretty long process. If you guys want more information in another video, just let me know.
I'm gonna take a quick editing break. Today has been a long day and a somewhat stressful day. So I'm gonna take an editing break and I'm gonna go for a run while it's still light out before it gets dark. So exhausted. Do you guys see that? Winning. I have a reward for Chipotle. Won't he do it? Showing up and showing out. Always on time. My food finally came like a half an hour later than it was supposed to come. Just got chips. I'm so hungry, I feel nauseous. I got a salad bowl, sofritos. I don't know. Try out this Vital Proteins collagen water. I'm starving. I'm about to eat.
So after I had a slight bit of me time, and when I say slight, very slight, it was back to editing. So I'm back at my computer now, trying to edit a video, and this is kind of how most days go. It's literally like I work 2 jobs. I leave one job, eat dinner, have a short break, and then I go to the next. So if you guys ever wondered why I don't upload super often, this is why.
I'm about to sign out. I'm absolutely exhausted transferring this footage, and actually I'm going to start editing this video. It's like 10:30, so I'll probably be actually like in the bed by like 11, and then I will wake up tomorrow and do the same thing more or less all over again. But I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you have any more loan officer questions or YouTube questions, leave them below, and I'll see you guys on my next video.
Hello, my name is CIARA Foster, and I am a mortgage loan officer. In today's episode, Life of a Mortgage Loan Officer, you're going to see me make $1 gazillion in 30 minutes. You want to see how it is? Stay tuned.
I hate you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. But by the way, subscribe to my channel, Take Off Twillie. That is going to be in the description box.
She ain't nothing, y'all.